My name is Wu or Aniwat Nanakorn. I have been here in fashion and beauty industry for as long as I can remember. Yeah, and now we are pet parents, obviously.
My name's Sam. I'm a teacher. I teach nursery, and this is Rupert.
Yeah, and this right here. This is Olivia. She's the youngest one in the family. Yeah, and I don't see where the mom is going. Like Penelope is gone, she'll be out. Yeah, I'll start with Penelope first. I found her 7 years ago at K Village. Actually, she was put up for adoption, and she actually got dumped twice. She had an owner before, and they put her in a cardboard box through Adopt Me Please Foundation. And then I was there on Sunday, but actually the day before there was someone adopted her already, but then they returned her the day after because they said they have allergy. But that's cool because finally I found her and she's been with me for 7 years now.
Then we had Rupert. So you rescued Rupert, or found Rupert. He wasn't very well, and he became Penelope's life partner.
Let's say that because when we found him, like we found him when we took Penelope to the vet in Sukhumvit 26, and there's a hotel nearby where the owner came and he was like, okay, I have 3 cats for adoption, and I'm like, okay, I want a ginger one, and then he was like, but they all have eye infection, and the mother left them basically, so I was like, okay, I'll take this one. And he was like, can you take 3? And I'm like, no. I mean, I would love that, but you know, I needed such a small condo back then, which was not allowed to have pets. So we took him home and didn't know he was a guy actually. I thought he was a girl. That's why I put him up with Penelope, and then afterwards he started to have a boner. And then he turned into her life partner. Since then, 2018, they have Olivia and actually the other 2 in the batch, but I gave them both to my grandmother. So we decided to keep Olivia only because I feel like, you know, she loves human. She loves having company so much, and you know, you couldn't think of anywhere around where she would be out on the street with no one. So we were like, okay, let's put those 2 to my grandmother, and she will stay here. And as you can see right there, being nosy ever since. That is such a shocker. I mean, if anyone knows, please make a comment. No, because like Penelope is basically American short hair, but I think like with a bit of an effect. And Rupert, you know, like ginger cat, I don't know what to call them. Like they have so many breeds as well. But finally they made a Siamese with blue eyes.
So they're quite vocal.
They're really vocal.
They really love to talk to us as well as each other. In terms of funny stories, I feel like Olivia is probably the one who makes us laugh the most.
A lot.
She's like a rag doll. Like she loves to be put on the table and spun around. She will lie flat on her belly, kind of like showing that she wants more.
Yeah.
And she loves to kind of like be put on your lap and like made to dance. Cat choreography.
Yeah, cat choreography. Yeah, I think like all of them, like this one seemed to be the most quiet one. I think it's by his personality and perhaps a boy. I think.
He sleeps like, I swear, 23 hours a day.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen any cat that sleep this much. Like, for real. And I was like, wow, you live here rent-free. But you enjoy your life. And Penelope is actually the one who is the most cat. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I Rupert, I feel like he's a dog. And Olivia has a dog personality, like loving people, loving human, being curious, which he is kind of like a scaredy cat somehow, sometimes. Like, you know, he will be even cautious, even with like small toys. But Penelope is someone who is like, I need to know everything. Like, even our cleaning lady said to me that she is like, that she called her a manager. Like, Penelope is a manager of the house basically. Like, anyone who is coming here, she'll be like, what is going on? Who?
Overseeing everything.
Yeah. And when she gets closer to you, that means she's letting her guard down a bit. So it's like, but she will not just jump on your lap, never. That is one thing, but the other two love humans so much. One funny story I would tell you about Penelope is that she's so routine-like. She will know that like by, let's say 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning, it's her breakfast time. I mean, we have a buffet over here, but she used to prefer, like an a la carte, basically, of like, wet food and everything. So she is someone who is like, okay, 8, and then the other time is 5. He will know like if he sits there like on the couch at 5, and she would just like come and like look at him, kind of like, sending a
She'll stare at me, so I feel uncomfortable until I get up and feed her.
Yep. So yeah, I think like that's about them. But Penelope, one more thing is that everything is pretty much on her term. Like because like cats, when you see like super cat, they are like they don't let you control them.
Yeah.
And these two, I mean, we don't control them, but they just love being around us so much. But for her, she'll be like, okay, I don't want you in daytime, but whenever I'm doing skincare. At night in the bedroom, she would just go in and like go around my legs, like meowing to get attention. Sometimes jump up on my lap, and I'm like, wow, it's on your turn. I think the only one, who ever hurt someone's shoes is him.
Oh.
He just hits on our guys, like our friends, a guy came, like he wore like sandal, and then when he was leaving, he was like, what is this water? And I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
Our cats are very untalented.
I would say that.
They're loving, but they don't have talents, I don't think.
That's a good question, let's say that. But that's the thing I talked to Sam the other day as a pet parent. I was like, if I got asked that question, I didn't even know what to answer either. Because like talent is such a broad thing to say. But I would say like for her, she like Penelope has a really good aim. I think she's getting old as well. But before like she has a good aim for like what she wants, like jump to things. Before 2 years ago, I would say.
Maybe out of the 3, she is the one who's the most kind of acrobatic.
Yeah, those cat where they're like.
Yeah, she likes to jump and leap. Rupert, not so much.
More
stay
lap.
Still, yeah, stay in lap cat.
Lap cat, yes.
But I would say lap cat has a talent. Because like I read somewhere a long time ago that said like ginger cat has a healing power more than any other breed. So that's one thing that I feel like, when I was sad in the past and, like when you feel like your life is kind of over, falling apart, he will be the one who's just like, okay, I'm not going to walk up to you, but if I'm close to you, I'm going to go on top of you to like make you feel nice. And I think that's a really good, because like with Sam as well, work is always tiring and stuff. Every time when he came home, that is his medicine. Let's say that.
Yeah, after a long day, everyone gets stressed sometimes, but yeah, he will always put a smile on my face.
And for Olivia, I would say... Have you watched, what is it, Alvin and the Chipmunk?
Yeah.
So, Olivia is definitely on Alvin. Olivia is more like your dog. Yeah, she's more like that clumsy one, but she loves making you laugh.
I think Rupert just loves the attention, and then I think collectively all 3 love the fact that we are the ones who give them food.
I mean, we always had a conversation saying that if we ever accidentally passed away, like, what will they do to us? And we just feel like they're gonna eat us. I feel that they really take after the personality of both of us. Like Olivia is a good mixture.
Penelope is you.
Me, yeah, Penelope is me, like cutthroat, but also like she can be chill sometimes, but she's just cautious about things all the time and like being alert all the time, and it's just, girl, chill. There is no harm around here.
Yeah, she's like the house mother in a sorority.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Rupert took on after me or I took on after Rupert. Over the last few years, I've had like some bad health and had some operations. I've had to be more chill, so he's definitely been like my little sidekick, keeping me company. Definitely kept me sane through lockdown. Yeah, so I think like Rupert and I were the ones who vibe. the most.
One thing I would share about him is that he is someone who he needs to find someone to connect with, and it has to be only one person.
He likes to keep his circle of friends small.
You know, if you watch Twilight, Jacob, where he imprints with that baby, Rupert is like that, but like he's kind of like, but not in a sexual way.
I'm a baby.
You're the baby.
I'm that horrible CGI baby. I won't be
Alright. That's more him, but Penelope, I think we have a long history. So she connects with me in that level, like he does with him, where she doesn't do it with him. So we kind of like have our soulmate in a way, and Olivia is just here to make everyone happy.
Olivia loves everyone equally. All three of them, like when we first met, and like Olivia was a kitten still.
Baby.
I think like some of them, like best memories are from them, like just like, you know, simple things like, you know, coming back from work and they're all kind of like piled on top of each other, sleeping on the couch, or like in lockdown, like you'd get like one of the many parcels delivered to keep you sane, and like using like the string or the packaging, like making it into a cat toy and then playing with it. I think those are good memories. I think Olivia agrees.
Yeah, I think like with Penelope, it just, I think for me that's more sentimental. You know, like first cat. After, my mom never wanted me to have cats. So yeah, my mom never wanted us to have cats. She was not into pets when we were young. Like we have space, we have everything, but like she just, you know, think of like, okay, pet has, but that was like so long ago. Like pets, okay, dog, like there will be a guardian of the house, which is what I think like most of the Thai people believes that anyway. So it's more like dog. So we were not allowed to have cats. And one day I just picked the cat from the street and had it in my bedroom until it delivers baby on my clothes in my closet, which is common for cats. So and that's when my mom was like, no, we cannot have them, like it's messy, blah 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 blah. So Penelope was like the first cat that I can call my own, and I didn't buy. Yeah, we adopted Penelope and Olivia because we just feel like, you know, they still need home. There's so many of them. I mean, I'm not saying this to dog parents because I think like they have different preference, you know, those kind of like pedigrees and stuff. But with cats, I feel like most people just look into cats and go in there and be like, they're cute. You vibe with them. You don't really care about their breeds, and of course you don't understand them for a pageant contest. So that's why, like for me, like adopting her was such a big move back then as well, and still 20, like late 20s. Didn't remember the age. Yeah, but it was such a rewarding experience to have her all along, and you know, when you build so much memory from not being close to each other and now kind of inseparable, it's like a journey 7 years long. Yeah, I think we agree on everyday thing, like everyday aspect of life. You know, you wake up to see them and you come back home to see them. Can you imagine we are some kind of people where we still go out to social events and such, but we would just like be dying to come home so we can be with them in front of a TV, chilling out together. That's what we like about this experience, and it gives me more responsibility, but in a good way, you know, kind of like train you to be a better person.
Yeah, I think like it feels like home when you come back to them.
Yeah.
Like there's always like someone here, like something here, and you know, if you, like I said earlier, like if you come back from like a bad day at work or whatever, like we're always here, it's lovely. Exactly, they'll obviously like hear the keys rattle in the door or whatever as they're about to come home, like I'll hear meowing, like I'm home.
And I think like with two of this, especially right now for some reason, she's been like this for a long time. She loves Belly rubbing, and you know, like Belly is such a sacred place for cat, and she loves that so much. She's obsessed. He just adopted that trait not so long ago. I think he was kind of close to it, but now like when you did that to him, and you know, when you get the reaction back from them, when you know cats usually don't show emotion that much, but these cats are so expressive, and you know, when you give them a belly rubbing or that as well, like they will, you know, they have the best time of their life, and there was something fun about that. You know, you kind of satisfied it in a way.
Yeah, Rupert and I will spend like a lot of time like lying on the sofa and I'll just be like slow blinking at him so that he fully knows that I love him. Adopt a cat!
Yeah, adopt a cat.
You'll be so happy you won't regret it.
No, because I mean, if you want to buy, that's your choice. Like, you know, I'm not someone who is like an ass when it comes to like buying pets. But I feel like there's still so many out there that need home, you know, and you can change someone's life. I feel, you know, it's not that I changed their life, they have changed my life forever. And that's what like I feel that if you can do that, I mean, adopting is such a good alternative. So, you know, like you save life, they don't get killed, and you can change their life forever. Yeah, I feel like, you know, let's just do that. I mean, it's 2023. Let's do it. No, it's
the year of adopting cat.
Yeah, the year of adopting cat, like the new era.